Okay, we're ready to go.
Okay, we call this meeting to order. It's the regular meeting of the Chapter Planning Commission is Tuesday, March 9th, 2021. May it be noted that all commissioners are present via Zoom here, and I will move on to entertain a motion to approve the agenda for tonight.
I'll make a motion. We approve the agenda.
I second it.
Commissioner Olvera,
Yes.
Sanchez,
Aye.
Wiebe,
Aye.
Nunless,
Aye.
and Franz.
Aye. Okay, see if we had a time to review the minutes from the previous meeting. That was February 9th, also via Zoom. Entertain a motion to approve those.
I'll make a
Motion
motion
to-
to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Commissioner Olvera,
Yes.
Sanchez,
Aye.
Wiebe,
Aye.
Nunless,
Aye.
and Franz.
Aye. Okay, moving on to public comment. This portion of the meeting is reserved for persons wanting to address the commission on matters not listed on this agenda. Vanessa, do we have anyone? The public comment is open. Do we have anybody who would like to make a comment?
We did not receive any requests to make public comments, and I do not see any hands raised.
Okay. Having no one to make comment, we will close public comment and open up the public hearing. We'll move to item number 1, general plan amendment number 21-35 and zone change number 21-69. Doesn't look like, I think it was Rick made it back on, but maybe he'll get on before this item's over. So we'll send it over to staff.
Okay, general plan amendment number 2135 and zone change 2169 are a request by Mr. Judge to change the general plan on a single parcel located west of the Taco Bell facility from MR to CPO, which is medium density residential, to commercial professional office, and the zoning from R2, which is medium density residential, to general commercial. And the reason for the change is to accommodate additional development, commercial development at that site. The proposal would make the commercial designation and zoning on the north side of West Laredo the same width as along Laredo Highway as the McDonald's facilities, to visualize where that development would be. There is a future retail building that would include a drive-through that is anticipated for that site, and they needed that extra lot to be able to fit a drive-through in the project. That project will require a conditional use permit. So you'll be seeing, if this is approved by council and your recommendation, you will eventually see a conditional use permit for a drive-through restaurant with, because the drive-through requires a CUP. Staff hasn't received any comments from any of the adjoining property owners or anybody in the neighborhood that received a hearing notice, and we're recommending that you recommend the council approve the request.
Thank you. Any commissioners have any questions to staff before we open up this to the public?
Me.
No, I don't have any.
Okay, if anybody, we'll open up the public hearing for this item. Would anyone like to speak in favor or against this agenda item?
Hello, fellow commissioners. This is Rick Judge. I'd like to speak on the project.
Thank you, Rick. If you would state just your full name and address for the record, and then go for it.
Yes, my name is Rick Judge. Last name is J-H-A-J. And first and foremost, I want to say hello to all the fellow planning commissioners on this call this evening, and staff. I do appreciate you guys hearing our project today. And I want to comment to staff, say thank you for working diligently on this project for us. I'm here for any questions anybody may have, but as staff reported, we are looking to develop this site to bring more commercial development to the city of Shafter. Obviously, we believe in the city of Shafter, and we do have the Taco Bell site there. Just the site was somewhat tight, and we followed McDonald's lead when they purchased that property next to them and expanded their drive-through facility. And we thought, hey, this could also function well for us as well, to be able to bring a nice quality development to which we think is a great corner in the city of Shafter. So with the Planning Commission, hopefully with your guys' support this evening, we'll be able to bring that closer to fruition by taking this site and developing it into a use which is, as you know, is budding up to an existing commercial use as existing. It just allows expandability to have the drive-through and have the right amount of setback for the building size and parking. So we will be bringing this through if the Planning Commission does see this project come through today through a CUP and future date. And I'm here for any questions if anybody has any.
Thank you, Mr. Judge. Any questions for him at this time?
It looks like we have Pete Espinoza raising his hand.
All right, it was, public comment is open. Pete, you may make a public comment.
Rick, hi, my name is Pete Espinoza. The property, is it going to have access to the alley, or is that going to be off in and out through Laredo Highway?
The existing in and out that we do have off Laredo Highway is the common access to this center. And the access to the alley will be existing through the parking structure. This actual property will not be directly accessed from the alley for this particular site. This site is actually being looked at just to be able to put the physical building on the site. But the accessibility will be through the parking lot and through Laredo. And the site will have actually alley to the parking, common area parking, if that hopefully answers your question.
Yes, okay. I was just curious. Thank you.
No problem.
I'm gonna piggyback on what Pete said. So then, will you be putting in another driveway, or just use the existing driveway on Laredo Highway?
You know, that obviously we will coordinate with staff during the again, if this process goes through for the zone, the general plan amendment. The second phase of this would be to actually put a building plan together, site plan, submit for review. There is an access point that this parcel currently has in and out for the current access off Laredo, depending how the site flows, again, based upon what city staff and review goes through, we would use whatever access that is allowed. At this point, we currently have the one in and out off of Laredo. There is a site plan that we're working on that might have the drive-through exit out onto Laredo with the existing access point. But again, that will be ran through the city for review when we actually come in for the site plan and building design.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, any more questions for Mr. Judge? Seeing none, any more questions for staff, or we will entertain a motion.
If I may, Chairman Friends, comment or respond to Commissioner Weeby's comments and Pete's question. The entrance and exits to that site will be largely determined by the city engineer. He'll make that determination of what meets the standards. So Rick will present his site plan, and the city engineer will work off that on what's the appropriate, if that existing ingress egress works for the entire site or some sort of additional ingress egress needs to work off the new development further west from the current one, but that'll be totally up to the city engineer regarding his standards for ingress and egress. I would also like to comment, because your commission has asked this question in the past, the project boundary all the way to the west, that will likely require an 8-foot tall block wall just to provide the residents there some sound protection from the drive-through. So that'll be a requirement of the use permit. I'm not sure about on the north side of the property. We'll have to see the site plan, but definitely along the west boundary, an 8-foot tall block wall will be required, very similar to as you required for the McDonald's on the south side of Lerdo.
All right, any other comments, or we'll entertain a motion?
Well, I'll move that the resolution of Planning Commission recommend the City Council adopt General Plan Amendment 2135 as set forth in Exhibit 4 and adopt Resolution 21-377, resolution of the Planning Commission recommended the City Council adopt zone change 2169 as set forth in Exhibit 5.
Second.
Commissioner Olvera,
Yes.
Sanchez,
Aye.
Wiebe,
Aye.
Nunless,
Aye.
and Franz.
Aye. Thank you. Moving on to item number 2, Draft Environmental Health and Justice Program General Plan Amendment number 21-36 pursuant to SB 1000. I'd just like to note that we're not going to take any action on this item. Staff.
That's correct, Chair. Honorable Chair, members of the Planning Commission. Yeah, there is no action to be taken on this item. What had happened is we had released the February draft of the Environmental Health and Justice Program on February 5th on the city's webpage, and then we had scheduled a public workshop on February 17th, which was held. That same week, we had to send our public hearing notice for your possible consideration of that draft for tonight's regularly scheduled meeting. And so that hearing notice was published in the Shafter Press on February 25th for the March 9th public hearing. And then on February 24th, after the public workshop, we had received comments on that draft. And based on those comments, city staff decided to pull the draft document itself from your March 9th agenda due to the need for staff to spend some time addressing those comments and seeing what sort of revisions need to be done on the draft document. So there's no draft environmental health or justice program attached to this agenda item, but because it had been noticed in the public hearing, staff is requesting that your Planning Commission open the public hearing, receive comments, and then close the public hearing without taking any action. And the reason we asked you to do that, at least open the hearing and receive any comments, is the February 5th draft is still available on the city's webpage, and folks are still provided the opportunity to submit comments at such hearings as this. Thank you.
Okay, at recommendation of staff, we open a public hearing for this item. Vanessa, do we have anyone who wishes to comment?
We did not receive any requests to make public comments, and I do not see any hands raised.
Okay, thank you. We will close the public hearing on this item.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, that closes the public hearing overall, and we'll move on to next agenda item, which is commissioner reports. Do any of my fellow commissioners have anything to report?
I just want to know if we're going to see Wayne again next month.
It's only April, Commissioner Wiebe. It's not until the end of May that I retire. So
Okay.
you're going to get me April and May. So
Okay.
hopefully we have a project. We should.
He's got to finish that justice report.
Yes, I do. But
Okay.
maybe difficult before May. Maybe very difficult before May.
Good. That's all I had.
I went by and saw Suzanne the other day, and she told me she was very busy. There's lots of things cooking, so that's exciting.
It's a good thing she likes to read.
City and the planning department are very busy right now. Chairman Friends, very busy.
Good. All right. With no other reports, entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Thank you. This meeting is adjourned.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Fellow
Thank you.
commissioners,
everyone.
before you all go, I just want to say thank you to all of you for approving our project tonight. And as a fellow planning commissioner on the Kern County side of things, I know the effort and time it takes that you guys all put in. So I appreciate all of you. And again, I look forward to working with City of Shafter in the future on many future projects. So thank you, everybody.